To get full self-driving or not to get full self-driving? That is the question. I'm Frugal Tesla Guy, and I'm going to help you answer that question. When I ordered my Tesla Model 3, I decided to save myself $5,000 for what was known at the time as Enhanced Autopilot, and save $3,000 more for not adding full self-driving, which could only be purchased as an add-on to Enhanced Autopilot. So for the two, it would have set me back $8,000. Now between then and now, the pricing had changed so many times, it's not worth really going through all of that, but it is worth noting that at one point, it was up to $11,000 for Enhanced Autopilot with full self-driving. Then in March of 2019, Tesla shocked all owners with not only a name change, but an unbelievable price change as well. Now depending on when you purchased your car, you could get Autopilot for $2,000, and for $3,000 more, full self-driving. Now luckily at the time, I'd received my $7,500 federal tax credit and decided to go all in at $5,000. Then, about a month later, Tesla included Autopilot in all cars with the option to add full self-driving for an extra $5,000. Now, although Autopilot is still a standard feature in all Teslas, the price of full self-driving has gone up to $7,000. Autopilot is a great set of features that come standard in all Teslas, which includes traffic-aware cruise control and auto steer. Now, it should be mentioned it didn't come for free because at the time it was included, Tesla increased the prices of all their cars by about $2,000 when it was released as a standard feature. Now, traffic-aware cruise control, as defined by Tesla, matches the speed of your car to that of the surrounding traffic. So basically, it will slow down for you if the car ahead of you is moving slower. It will then speed up for you if you move into the passing lane and take you up to your maximum speed. Oh yeah, and it will come to a complete stop and start moving for you again in stop-and-go traffic. Now another great feature that is included in Autopilot is auto steer. Now it has all the features of traffic-aware cruise control, but it will also steer the car for you. However, if you want to change lanes, you will need to disengage auto steer first. Now, this was a big move on Tesla's part because up until this point, there were many people, including myself, who wanted the option to pay for only traffic-aware cruise control. Now, Tesla delivered on those requests with the added bonus of auto steer. Now, if you want auto lane change and many other features that are included in the full self-driving package, you're going to have to pay for it. Now, at the time of recording this video, the price has gone up to $7,000. Now, it takes Autopilot to the next level, including auto lane change, which will change lanes for you upon activating the turn signal, navigate on Autopilot, which essentially gets you on and off the highway without much interaction from you by navigating interchanges, turning on the turn signal and changing lanes, and even taking the exit you need on its own. Now, it also includes Auto Park, which will parallel park for you and back into a regular parking spot once you activate Auto Park. Summon will back out and pull into a tight parking space, which is either activated from the app or a key fob. Smart Summon will navigate through a parking lot and come to you as long as you're 200 feet or closer. And according to Tesla, later this year in 2020, full self-driving will include recognizing and responding to traffic lights and stop signs, along with automatic driving on city streets. So now on to the all-important question. Is full self-driving worth the $7,000 price tag? Well, for many people, Autopilot is more than enough for their needs. In fact, at this point in the game, the only thing I would truly miss is auto lane change, because it does add, in my opinion, to the overall experience of auto steer. All of the other features like Summon, Smart Summon, and Auto Park, I rarely use, if ever. Now, I know this may sound crazy and I'll probably get a lot of backlash for it, but I don't even think I'd miss navigate on Autopilot. as I still like to make my own decisions when it comes to changing lanes. However, if you're one of many who want to be on the cutting edge of technology and watch your car work its way up to full autonomy, then you're a candidate for full self-driving. You hear time and again in the Tesla community that this is such an amazing car because it actually improves with time thanks to the software updates. Now, a part of many of those software updates are improvements to autopilot and full self-driving. In fact, in the time I've had autopilot and full self-driving, I've experienced several improvements. Some more subtle than others, like smoother and faster lane changes, stop sign detection, and navigate on autopilot lane change without confirmation, just to name a few. And most recently, I received the upgrade from hardware version 2.5 to 3.0. Now, according to Tesla, this is the final change to the actual hardware that makes the car fully capable of full self-driving. This is also when I started getting more visualizations such as traffic cones, stop signs, and traffic lights that change color in real time. But is all of this worth $7,000? For some, that will turn an affordable car into one that isn't. And really, that's what it comes down to. I say, if you've got the money, why not? When I was given the opportunity to purchase autopilot with full self-driving for $5,000, it just so happens that I did have the money because of the $7,500 tax credit I got for the car. If I didn't have that cash in hand, I don't think I could have come up with the money. Also, as I look at the potential of purchasing a Model Y, I can tell you that I most likely won't add full self-driving if I decide to move forward with the purchase. Based on the financing, $7,000 would easily add over $100 to my monthly payment. Now again, this is all assuming I even purchase a Model Y. Now if you can afford it and you're still on the fence, you just have to ask yourself whether or not you want to experience the improvements that come with the full self-driving package. If you're not impressed with the idea of your car recognizing and responding to stop signs and traffic lights or automatic driving on city streets later this year, then I suggest you keep your $7,000. However, if you have the money and would like to experience future improvements to full self-driving, then $7,000 is well worth it in my humble opinion. So what do you think? I know over the years people have been criticizing Tesla for charging such a high price for something that's only in the works, with really no guarantees of it actually coming into play. Now that we're beginning to see more signs of full self-driving and even the projection of it happening on city streets this year, do you think it's worth the $7,000 price tag? Let me know in the comment section below. Well, thank you all so much for watching and stay positively charged.